We're live. All right. We're live. Hi, everybody. I'm Anie with JOOLTOOL. If you didn't know, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. So pretty and sunny outside. Okay, you guys, today we are now continuing our sharpening show. Part 2. I don't know. Who knows? It'll probably turn into part 3. So, you guys, yesterday we did knives, we did kitchen knives, we did serrated knives. I don't know what else we did. We did cleavers. We did all sorts of things on yesterday's live. So if you missed yesterday's live show, just look for it and you'll see it was yesterday, Monday, May 4th. And see all my techniques that I shared with you all on how to sharpen knives. What else did I sharpen yesterday? I sharpened every knife. I sharpened a cleaver. I sharpened serrated knives. I sharpened kitchen knives. I sharpened a ceramic knife. That's what I did. So if you guys missed it, be sure to check that video out. Very informative. So today, on popular requests, I will be doing multiple sharpening on a variety of tools. So one will be the gravers. Number 2 would be a lot of like nail care items like cuticle nippers, your nail clippers, and all sorts of different sizes. Germans are laughing, aren't you? All shapes and sizes, and I will be also cleaning up some rusted tools because I know people kept asking me which brushes or which items are great for rust, and I'm going to show you guys the differences. And then I actually, if I have time, I'm even going to do my potato peeler. Yep, potato peeler sharpening. So, and if you guys have any other, we didn't get to the scissor yesterday. This is my titanium scissor, which I love. I love. This is my ultimate favorite scissor. Hey, you know, Yara, it's getting loose. You might want to tighten this little bolt. So, anyways, it's got some nicks in it, and apparently titanium lasts forever. It's a great scissor, but it is needing some sharpening. Little hone action would help it. So, you guys. So I'm going to get started. Let's get started with which one should I do first? Yes, I would love to say hello. Who has come to visit the party today? The sharpening party. Hi, Margaret. And Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Hope you're feeling better, Debs. Donna. And Deborah, hello. Carolyn? Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Deborah. Janice, Karen, and Bonnie. Oh, these are all of my faves so far. Suni and Fred. Oh, another bunch of my favorites. And another Debbie. Thank you so much. Hi, Debbie. And so on YouTube, we have Mr. James Wald. Thank you very much for joining. And Lisa's on, and Holly, and whoever pops in, and many more. I'd love to say hi, but I was telling, who did I tell? I think I told Heidi. I was saying that, oh no, I told Kat. Kat last night, we were Instagramming, messaging each other, and she says her husband almost fell laughing when he found out we were talking about him yesterday. So, you know, as ladies, we chat. So she was saying, I was telling her, she sends me champagne cheers, and I go, it's like a party. It's like I wait for all my girlfriends and my friends, my guy friends of course, to arrive, and then I start. So you guys, I'm glad you're all here. So let's get started. So I'm going to show the cuticle nippers first. The cuticle nippers are almost the same technique I use when I worked on like the flush cutters. Do you remember the flush cutters? So you guys, I have my Lindstrom flush cutters here, and I have these cheapo ones. Okay, and I was able to sharpen these no problem. They're really nice. Look at that. But the cuticle little nippers. They're the same concept. We're going to do the same technique. It's just the surface in which we're going to sharpen is very, very thin. Do you guys see that? Like the blade is really, really little narrow, thin little line versus this entire flat surface right here on the flush cutter. So you guys, let's get started. So give me overhead cam, Yarrow. Okay. Let's see what I'm going to start with. So this, so you got a overhead? Okay, perfect. Thank you for coming and helping. Okay, so you guys, I like to use either the medium TRIZACT or the coarse TRIZACT to sharpen a cuticle nipper. They're very close in grades, but I think I'm going to try, I don't know. You know, it's best to kind of take a look at it too, because if one side's a little higher, I'm going to take a little look-see. You get what you get? Kat has arrived. Hey girl, hi Kat. I was just telling everyone we were chit-chatting last night on Instagram messages. So, and I was saying how much it's like a party. So you guys see that edge? You can see how one side is even thinner than the other. Okay, well, okay, you guys can see how this one is thinner than that, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to sharpen it with it closed and we're just going to get a flat surface. So it's best to feel, remember how I did that little cheapy one and one side was higher? You know, I'm starting to learn that a lot of these are like that. So one side's a little higher. Do you guys see that? You guys can even like see how the nail is catching. So it's not catching on this side. It's catching on this side. So that tells me that I might have to go a little bit more aggressive than the coarse. So I'm probably going to use a 220 grit. However, you guys, I don't know where my 220 grit moved to. I don't know if I took it home or what. It might be around here. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, James Wald. James Wald just said, we are the JOOLTOOL Army. Oh, you guys, I have a 220 grit in the 4-inch. No worries. Hello. So I have the 220 grit in a 4-inch, and this will be a good opportunity for you guys to see the 4-inch in action. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going, obviously, since this side is higher, I'm going to start working my way on this side and work it towards the right. But ultimately, you guys, the finish I want is probably the medium finish or the coarse. I don't want to leave my nipper with a 220 grit. So let's go ahead and turn this on. So now when you're working with the 4-inch, you don't run it at full speed. You run it about medium. So turn it at full speed. You guys can hear this. It's very, very fast. And you want to bring it down just a little. Kind of like what the 3-inch would sound like. Just about a medium. So remember, you guys, we're going to close them, start at the tip, and kind of bevel up. So close them, start at the heel, and pop it up. So to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. So basically, this is what I'm going to do from underneath. I'm going to touch it right here and then bring it upward. And then drop it. No, not yet. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to gently bring it up, make sure I'm even, and then drop it. So I'm not going to slide off the wheel or anything like that. Just from the heel, bring it up, and then drop it. So let's see what happens. And it's a very, very light touch. You should just touch it lightly. You see how the second I touch it, something happens? And do you see how it just wants to grind that higher level? Do you guys see the accuracy in the JOOLTOOL? Like, that is not a joke. You see how it just did one strip? Oh my God, you couldn't even do this by hand. That'd be so hard. So, aw, thanks Diane. Diane said I'm so pleasant and fun to watch. I appreciate that. Really, I do. So you guys, so I'm going to start again. Where am I? There am I. You see how I don't even know where I am? So you just stand there and hold it. And so now I'm going to make sure I'm even across. Wow. There we go. You guys see that? And so from here, God, it's still not as even as I wanted it, but whatever. I don't know if this is gonna want to do that, but we'll just keep. And then if you want to make this thinner right here, so all you do is you're gonna start on this and roll it into to make this little bevel a little thinner. So let me see where I am. Okay, I'm right about here. You guys see that? And so I'm gonna roll, kind of get that little bevel a little thinner. Oh yeah, we did that. Oh, it's nice. You guys see that? Hold on. You see that? How I kind of got that little bevel so thinner? I'll do that again, yeah. So there we are. So there. So now, you guys, I am going to leave it as it is. I'm not even going to clean the burr, and I'm going to hit it with the medium TRIZACT. So this is a 3-inch. So I'm going to run this at regular speed. What? Yes. Yes. I am going to do the titanium scissors today. But if you guys want to see the 4-inch in action here, I'll show it because I know a lot of you guys have ordered it. So again, run it at full speed and bring it down a notch. Hear that? And so just close it again. And we're going to, you know what? This looks odd. So there we go. And do you see that? Nice, clean shot. Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to just show how to clean the inside little burr that has developed. But even without cleaning the burr, you guys can see how it still cuts the skin beautifully. You guys see that? But I'm still going to polish the burr out. So again, you can use, I'm going to use the 2-inch 1 micron because I really wanted to get into it nicely. So remember, so if you're going to get this one, hold it downward, kind of work in that direction, and there you go. You can close it and do one here for good measure. And other than that, that's so nice and sharp now. Do I have any more skin to cut? Let's see. Wait, should I have no more skin to cut? I'm scared. Can you guys see me cut my skin? Real life scenario. You see how that cut the little cuticle right there? So that's the cuticle cutters. Okay. So next is, so let's stay on the heels of that. So the same goes for these little weasels. But I'm going to show you another quick way. So some of these just need a quick little zippity doo-dah. Okay, so we have a question on the 4-inch. Go ahead. That is a very good question. So the question was, would you use the 4-inch at high speed? The answer is no, because what happens is it runs faster than the 5,000 RPM the JOOLTOOL runs at because of the larger size. It creates a lot of inertia and it just is faster. So you don't want to run it that fast because your abrasives will start to wear out faster. So again, try to keep it around a medium speed, medium high, I would say, not the highest. So actually I'm going to use our medium. Now let's keep the 4-inch going. So this is the 4-inch. Oh, yeah, you totally. So this is a 4-inch. Yeah. Yes, Debbie. Debbie's like, who knew I can sharpen my nippers? Yes, you can, and they're really quick and easy. So I'm going to use just the medium. And honestly, you guys, for these things, you know, these are not the most expensive. I mean, even if you have the most expensive, you're actually using a higher quality abrasive than what they used in the factory. Because even, you guys, Tweezerman and all of these companies, they just use a grinding wheel. It's like a, I call it a spinning brick. And that's all they use to sharpen because it's production and the grinding wheel lasts a long time in production. So again, this is what? But it doesn't give you a fine finish. So your finishes are going to be way nicer on the JOOLTOOL. So again, I have it at medium speed. And I don't even know what this looks like, you guys. So this is just something like I found So as you can see, it's not completely flat. Do you guys see this? But it's okay. If it's not flat, I'm going to give you guys like a little hack. So if it's not flat, kind of glide it in a little and just kind of wake it up a little and just work with what you have. And there you go. You guys see that? Wow, that came out really nice, Yarrow. And you can polish the burr, but there's really no burr at this stage. If anything, this is going to be really sharp. What can I cut? I don't want to cut any more nails. All my nails keep breaking. Okay, so while I look for something to cut, Kristen is going to ask me some questions. So you can use here. So if you don't have the TRIZACT wheels, the only other wheels that I have is the scratch erasers in the purple. So Teresa, what are you talking about? Because Teresa says, what other sandpaper can I use if I don't have the TRIZACT? So let me give you guys a quick little insight. The TRIZACT will give you the most precise, crisp finish only because of this construction. Do you guys see that? That it's the pyramid technology where each pyramid is the same height, same size. So when it cuts, it's perfectly level. There's no high and low spots like, you know, sandpaper gives you. Let me kind of go out a little. I feel like I'm so zoomed in. Here's my feet. Hi, you guys. I need a pedicure. Don't look. Okay, so so I have nothing to cut. Oh well, let's just cut it. Okay, so I got a question and I don't know if I understand it. Why would I use the 3-inch and why would I use the 4-inch? So as you can see, they're both going to do the same. I just happened to grab it and wanted to work with it and kind of show you that even on a larger wheel, you can do such detailed work is what I wanted to show, kind of. It kind of just worked out that way. I really didn't have a plan going in. Oh, so Teresa only has the 120 purple. So Teresa, if you have the 120 purple, yes, you'll be able to sharpen all of these. Look, I'll just show you real quick. Let's say I wanted to just sharpen this real quick. But you have to be careful because sometimes these little edges are so thin that you might actually cut too much. Because remember, look how thin that little blade is. Here, I don't know if I can show, but that tip is so like fragile and thin. I don't know if it'll survive. This one, I don't know if it'll survive a 120 grit. I mean, these were fine with a 120 grit, the flush cutters. So I honestly feel as though the 120 for the nippers and the cutters is a little too aggressive. For the knives, it was perfect yesterday, Teresa, if you watched, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. So that's all I have to say about that. I really do. So look, you guys, remember I did this with the 4-inch? So now I'm doing it with the 3-inch, just to show you guys, if you have the 3-inch, you can still do it. Look, you just go like this and kind of work on that edge to kind of get it, and then you're done. Okay, so this is a different nail cutter. You guys, this one is curved. So the question is I'm confused. I thought nail cutters have to be curved. Well, this one is curved. This one, not so much. But this one is curved, and I can show you guys how to do this as well. So this is really great. So if you have the Scotch-Brite, this is the medium. I do suggest the medium, but if you don't have the medium, you guys, I know a lot of you guys have the fine. So you can use the fine. I'm not going to, you know, be that strict on this one. So we're just going to, and you see how rough it is? It's just from the factory. Again, not very aligned. So you don't have to worry about how perfect everything is. Okay, let me go ahead and, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close it. Can I close it by doing this? No. I have to close it by pinching it. So pinch it, okay, you guys, and just hold it, and we're going to do my feathering technique. And then if that, like, you can see one side is higher again. Hold on. You can see one side's higher. So I'm going to flip it around and work in this direction. Let's see if that helps. You want to show the side, Yarrow? Okay, hold on. We're going to show you a side angle so you guys can see how I'm feathering. So this works for anything curved. It doesn't have to be for sharpening. Like, let's say you have a curve on a ring. You know, you have a curve on, let's say if I was doing this bracelet, for example. You know, the same works for the same method. Oh, well, nipper's in the way. So if you're doing a curve, we're doing the same method. Do you see that? So now I'm still going to take the nippers. Am I going in that direction? I don't know. And there you go. There you go. And you can also use your green brush to clean it up just a little. Oh, you're going to do that? Yeah, I'm going to show the green brush. There you go. You can open it up. Just give it a quick little shine, you know. Other than that, it's sharp. It's going to cut my thing. So there you go. I just spruced that up. I should cut, I don't know, should I cut a nail here? I'll cut a little thin little portion. Okay, hold on. Let me cut my nail first. Oh, okay, so it's sharp. Hello. Okay. Yes, Margaret. Go ahead, sweetheart. What's the question, Margaret? Okay, so Marge asked why, Margaret asked, I don't understand that question. Does anyone, Yarrow, can you understand that question? Margaret, I don't understand your question. What do you mean that she's saying like, I don't understand why the surface has to be even? Was that what she's saying? I don't know. We'll come back to that. Explain a little better. Okay, so you guys, these are my potato slicers. Okay, so now you guys got to be a little mindful of this. Potato peeler, whatever it is. I don't know. As you can see, I never use it. Other people in my house use it. I hate peeling potatoes. So you have to first look at, actually, let me pull out just a little. Okay, so this is the peeler. You have to look where the cutting blade is. So the cutting blade is right there because obviously you go like this and you cut the potato. So the wheel is going to be spinning in this direction, So this is great because I want it to go in the direction of the blade, because if I cut it like this, and it moves, I don't want it to slip and slice my wheel. So be mindful of that. So what's great is I'm going to be working in that direction. So again, I'm going to put my medium, because with these you just need to do a quick little zip, you know, just a quick little, you know, wait, hold on, I'll probably go in this direction all the way down. So I kind of need a nice little quick pass. Yeah, exactly, Yarrow. So let's go ahead and darken this. I've never done this before. I love how I do things that I've never tried. Just so you know, you guys. Join the ride, you guys. Today is a fun day, Tuesday. Okay, so you guys, are you with me? Give me some love if you guys want me to do this potato peeler, because it's going down. Myra. Myra, aren't you the cutest? Sometimes Myra says it sounds like Yarrow does the cooking. Sometimes Yarrow does the cooking, but as of late, I'll be honest with you, I've been saying, that's right, Anie brings home the bacon and fries it up in the pan. So I've been the cook lately. I don't know why, but it's happened that way. So I'm actually going to kind of hold this stable because it's a little flapper around here. So be mindful, you know, kind of hold it so it gets stuck in a position. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to start to find where I am. I'm like, where am I? Okay, so there you are. You see where I've made a spot? I've made a little spot, a little footing. You guys see that? I made it like a little footing, that little shine spot right there. And so now I'm just going to feather it in like this. Kind of get it in, kind of tilt it all the way in. And once I'm there, I drop it. Hey! Ooh, it's a shiny. Look at that, you guys. Huh. My potatoes are going to say what happened. They're not gonna know what happened. What's coming? They're gonna get naked, my little potatoes. What can I? Kristen, don't you have any more cucumbers? This would have been such. I have like I think cucumbers from yesterday. No.
What I think she meant is, why did you bring this?
Oh.
Even though it's not the
Oh. So I think okay, Margaret's. What's the clarification? Oh. Yes. Okay. So Margaret, that's a good question, actually, Margaret. Thank you very much for clarifying. So Margaret is asking, why did I make this um, this little nipper even? Remember how, as you can see, actually, let me do this, Yara. Hold on. While I'm there, I'm actually gonna darken. You guys can watch as I darken it too. So I'm gonna darken where I ground. I ground this side, Yara. Look, I ground this side because I wanted to make sure they were even, because one just seemed to be thicker than the other. Did I do that right? Yeah. It's not, it is a little bit for cutting purposes, because what happens when I made this a little thinner, the point also got affected, and the point got, I actually, look, you can see right there, the point actually could get even more thinner. That way it'll be like a little bit more accurate on grabbing those cuticles. Do you see what I mean? So do you see how this one right here on this side, the tip is nice and pointy, where this one's a little bit thicker? So earlier, before I made that thinner, it was way thicker. And I just wanted to make sure that they were somewhat similar. You can even make that even more, especially for things that, you know, I don't know. I don't really do my own cuticles. I go and get my pedicure done. But I always see the ladies going king, 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 king. They're always using the tip to kind of get in there. And it's like it's more precise and more control when that tip is a little bit pointier. So that's all. I didn't want the tip to be round and bluntish. Hope that answered that. Okay, that was a good question, actually. So I love how you guys like stop me and go, wait a minute, Anie, why are you doing that? And I'm like, oh, wait, I have to explain why I'm doing this. Okay, so thank you for that. So please, feel free to do that. What was I doing next? Oh, so we did the potato peeler. Back to the potato peeler. Oh, potato peeler. You know what? If I'm smart enough to bring these things to the show, one would think I would bring a potato. I did think about it really quick, but then I go, I don't think I have potatoes. I don't know. Do we have potatoes? We don't know. But I could have grabbed like a zucchini. I know I have those, but duh, all I think about is sharpening. And now you guys don't know if that's, Yara, this is like dangerous sharp, and I'm not a joke. You need to, I swear if we brought like wood, it'll cut wood. It'll just like shave wood. Okay, let's do the banana. Yarrow gave you a banana? Yarrow gave a banana to Kristen, and Kristen's like, I don't want to care about this banana. So you guys, the potato peeler is gonna peel a banana. Oh my God, look who you got doing it too. Wow. Wow, and it's like very fibrous. Who knew? Oh, it's tough, but it's doing it. Hey, that's impressive, you guys. You don't understand. Did you know how fibrous a banana peel is? It's not very easy to do what I just did. Oh yeah, look at that, you guys. I just don't know how to use this properly. I hate peeling a potato. I always tell myself when I get stuck peeling a potato, I start to get like the gears start winding, and I'm like, how can I think of a better way to peel a potato? And then I'd like stop. I'm like, this is not worth it. I don't care about the stupid potato, and I give up. But there's a banana peel now on the floor, and I'm not slipping and falling, because literally, you know how they go, the banana in the cartoons, and they fall. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It smells so good too. Actually, you guys, you'll be surprised how pretty the banana peel smells. Okay, I will stop with this, but it's true. Now, Yari, I swear you should zoom in and see all the banana peels on the floor. Oopsie doopsie. I did this. You see, I can't peel a potato to save my life, but a banana? Queen of peeling a banana. Look at that. Thank you very much for that. I love Kristen just keeps coming up with all our answers. So that was a potato peeler sharpened on the jewel tool. And honestly, all I used was, what did I use? I used the medium scratch eraser. And primarily, I used a lot of the edge. So I would really recommend all your little peelers. Just like, who said that they get really dull? Margaret, yes, Margaret. All these little kitchen doodads all get dull. I actually sharpen them for my mom because she's just like a potato peeling queen and she loves her she actually has me shape. She has a pointed one, like an old-fashioned pointed one, and she wants her tip not round and bullnose. She wanted it pointy. So I had to grind the tip of her. So you can even reshape and turn your favorite kitchen one into your custom-made version. So, and if you're going to grind and shape, hold on, I'm losing my earpiece. So if you're going to grind and shape something, always think of the purple world. The purple world is going to be your friend for grinding and shaping. Just a little word of knowledge. Yes, so just, Carol says I'm so motivated to sharpen something. I'm telling you, yesterday I went home and my mother-in-law is staying with us from Canada because she's China trapped here right now. So the first thing she did is she goes, Anie, I watched your Facebook. Let me have the knives. So the first thing she cut with the ceramic knife, hand to God, was tomatoes. I was actually going to take a picture of the tomatoes and post it, but I was like, that's a little much, Anie. But honestly, you guys, she loved having sharp tools in the kitchen. She was chopping away. Everyone was like using, they're like, Mom, you sharpened all of these? I go, yeah, on the live. You should have been watching, kiddos. So you guys, honestly, it's very easy. You just have to be mindful of where the edge is and where the disc is spinning. And that's it. And remember, light touch. No pushy. Okay. So what are we doing? Okay, so I've got gravers set up because I forgot who asked for gravers. I think, was it Lisa who asked for gravers? Someone asked for gravers. I don't know. Bonnie, was it you who asked for the gravers? I'll continue with this, but I want to do the scissors because I really need these scissors to be better. They're my favorite. I swear, you guys, I'm not an endorser of this. I'm not a paid spokesperson for this. But these are like the best scissors. Like if you guys want even like a kitchen scissor, like, you know, to cut meat, to cut bone. Like I even trim the edges of like the cartilage on the bones for my dogs. I just cut them up like this because Jolie loves it and so does Mingo. And I know those are soft so they don't get caught or anything. But yeah, so you can cut thin sheet metal with this. So these are even excellent for cutting. Like hell, I can probably cut like silver with these. Anyways, it's not a sale for these things, but oh my God, there's a banana peel in my container. What is this? It like flew everywhere. I'm like, okay, so you guys, I'm not joking, you guys, like look. So it's not sharp enough. This should cut better. I shouldn't have to be like fighting with it. See, it's a little fighting. Yeah, but I'll cut this better. Watch, you stay tuned. You're going to get it. Okay, so you guys, these are titanium scissors. So titanium doesn't mean you have to use diamond. You can use your regular TRIZACT. You can use your purple. There's like a little nick too in this one. Do you guys see there's like a little nick? Myra, oh, I know you'd want these. I'll tell you the brand of these scissors. Look, now that we're close up, it's called WISS, WIS. Do you guys see that right there? WIS. You're welcome, WIS. Yeah, they're really nice. Where did you get these from? Home Depot? Yeah, Home Depot. You're welcome. Yeah, I know. See, I'm hearing it from you guys. Never thought of using the jewel tool for my kitchen implements. Okay, So you guys, now someone also asked me yesterday if you can sharpen a scissor with your scratch eraser. Yes, you can, but you still initially have to, for maintenance only. Maintenance only. Thank you, Yarrow. Yes. But for the initial, I highly recommend. Yeah, so this has a little nick in it, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, if the detail can show. Okay, well, I have my hand underneath. Let me show you guys the little knickers. Oh, shoot, Yarrow, I lost it. A little too much. Okay. How much palm? Okay, so Yarrow's trying to focus. I really need to see this tiny little... Oh, I don't know if we're going to do it, Yarrow. I don't know. Can you guys see that there's like a little nick right there? You can see from the reflection of where my nail is, there's like a little nick there. And there's one up here too. So, like, I'm going to still use the 120 grit. Technically, these have a beautiful edge. So I really, if it didn't have a nick, honestly, I wouldn't use the 120. If it didn't have a nick, I would have just used the TRIZACT, right, Yarrow? Or even maybe the scratch eraser. Who knows? Because it's very nice. Yarrow says let's keep it simple. All right, because I like to complicate things, I guess. So again, you guys, just like the knife, we're going to start here and kind of tilt upward until we get on that bevel. Oh, you good? Thank you guys for letting me know you can see it. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to start and I'm going to use my hand to support it. And I'm almost going to hold this and this open. I'm holding these two at the same time. Do you guys see my hand? I'm pinching this blade and I've got my finger hooked onto the handle so I make sure it stays open and locked. So I'm my own little locking device. So again, we're going to run it at full speed. I'm going to put the vacuum on. So look, I'm going to hold it. Look at where I make first contact, you guys. You see? Do you see how I lightly touched it? So I know I'm there. And so from there, I'm going to tilt upward. Okay, I'm there flat. You guys see that? So once I'm there flat, you just hold it there lightly. And now I'm going to use more of the right side of the disc and kind of stand in one spot, go back and forth a little, and I got that little chip out. And what? Yeah, flat contact with the edge, but not fully because I did a little nosedive action. So I want you guys to see how beautiful that edge looks. In the finish you're going to get on titanium with the 120 grit. Oh. So at this stage, you guys, it should grab your skin. Do you guys see this? Oh, when that happens, I like do a happy dance. So you guys, same scenario. I'm going to hook my pinky and little other finger. I don't know what I call that finger. My ring finger. And I'm going to hold this. I'm going to pinch this. Okay, you're going to hold this good and pinch it. So again, I'm going to go like this. Yes. So Tom says he has a pair of these scissors. Ironically, you men, you all go and get these. See, us women are left to fend for ourselves. So Tom asked if he can cut sterling silver sheets. Now, you know what, Tom? I don't know how many millimeters thick you can cut a silver sheet. This one that I was cutting, I don't know how many millimeters is this here. 32nd of an inch. I would say it's about a 1 millimeter, maybe even less. Who knows? But I'll try. I'll cut them. I don't care. I have like 3 of these. I'll show you. So, but let's go back to sharpening. So, who? Marge? Okay, we need to stop right now and congratulate Marge. Hold on. I got to give credit where credit is due. Let me give a quick little shout out, you guys, before I finish the scissor, to Marge. Marge just commented that she sharpened her first ever scissor, knife on the JOOLTOOL this morning. And she said, I'm the sharpening queen. My heart My cup overfloweth with joy. You guys, I am so grateful for you all. And Marge, let's give a big woohoo. Yeah, Marge, where's that show? I did that big arm thing. Yeah, you can do it. I'm so proud of you, Marge. Good for you. Just follow the techniques, light touch, and nothing bad will happen, honestly. So you guys, again, let's continue. I'm going to hold it like this. Hold it right here and tilt forward. I'm going to start like right here. Find my footing and then gently roll it forward. Roll it back towards me, I would say, and then bring the bevel up. So they call this beveling up. So I kind of find where I am and then I bevel up until I find my spot. And once I find my spot, I go like this and I'm like away from the disc. Do you see how there's space? You don't want to be completely flat because sometimes you can lift up and what happens here is you'll cut the abrasive. So it's unnecessary. So what am I doing? Are we doing the overhead view? Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, this has a chip at the tip. Look at this. Oh, this side's really eaten. So this has multiple chips, you guys. Here, here. Oh, wait. Can you guys see this? Hold on. So the chip is right here. There's a lot of chips, but they go away. Like, you know, you guys, when you work with, like, good quality metals, the finishes turn out beautifully. I mean, like 3M, I feel like sometimes 3M like invented these abrasives for only high quality metals. Like, you know, huh? Very dense metals and good quality. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on full speed. So I'm going to start again like this. Find my footing. You guys see that? And then now I'm going to bevel up. Oh, I'm there already. So since I have a little nick there, I'm going to hold it there and the nick is gone. Do you guys see how the nick is now gone? Bye-bye, nick. So again, if this needs to happen again, let's put Sharpie again on it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me put that Sharpie back on. That's what I'm doing. I'm just putting the Sharpie. So you find your footing again. Let's do that again. There you go. Right there. Just hold it there. Kind of hold wherever those nicks are. Just hold it there a little bit more. Yep. Bye-bye. Oh, that's a big nick right there. We're going to hold you there for just a second. Kind of glide you back and forth. Oh, nick gone. Keep moving and drop it. Do you guys see how that nick is gone? Oh, I love it. Okay. So you guys, I could feel a beautiful sharp edge and there's a little bit of a burr that lifted up. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to use, so it's a good substantial burr. So I think I'm going to use so you can use either the 6 micron brush or you can in 3-inch or the 6 micron in the 2-inch. A part of me wants to use the 2-inch because the burr is kind of strong and I want to really polish it off nice. So since it's spinning in this direction, I'm going to hold the blade like so, kind of flat, and just wait for that burr to get polished off. So don't go zippity-doo-dah that fast. Just kind of hold it there and let it do its magic because it's only a 6 micron for crying out loud. It's nothing. And do another pass. The second time around you can go a little faster. And I want you to feel it. Oh, ho, ho. And then feel it in this way. Oh, this is beautiful. So this should be a smooth feel from this side. This should be smooth now after using the brush. And when you pull your skin back, it should want to grab it. It's lovely. You're very nice. So here, as you can see, it's not, you can even hear it. It's okay. It doesn't have to be focused. You just hear it. It's like sharp. Like there's like chunks there. So we're just going to hold it there slowly. And kind of polish that little burr right out. There we go. Give yourself another one. And feel it again. Oh, nice and smooth. Beautiful. And so now we don't have a burr. We don't have a burr. And we're going to push those. I still like to push it away from each other. And now when I open it, I push it towards each other. Oh, I can hear it. You guys hear that? I'm so excited. Where's that little piece of metal that I had? Oh, what'd you measure it to? Oh. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh wait, hold on, it got stuck. Oh, hold on. Oh, that Nick, 1 second, there's a piece of metal, hold on. Oh, be careful, it smushed the metal. Hold on. No, I'm just gonna polish that metal right off, hold on. It actually pinched the metal, 1 second. Let me polish the, yeah, it's actually too sharp, Yarrow. It bent the metal on one side. Look, do you guys see that? It's where that chip was. So it's where that chip was, you guys. It's a little rough still. Do you guys hear that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over with it with the medium Scotch-Brite. Okay? It's because right now that little chip that I thought was gone is still there. It folded over to the other side. Exactly. Thank you, Yarrow. So this is real life scenarios, you guys. It folded over to the other side. You guys can see it on this side. Look. See? So I will go, because I'm like, what happened? Let's go ahead and get you. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just, so this is going to be my main area that I'm going to be concerned about. The rest, it cuts beautifully. So let's go ahead. I might do the other side too, but the other side doesn't seem to have a problem, Yarrow. But just for good measure, I like to, oh, so this side I'm still going to touch up this because I want both edges to have the same finish since I'm working on the scratch eraser. Are you guys with me? Okay, so let's go ahead and work on that area that had the little chippity-doo-dah. Okay, so let's go ahead and just hold it right here. Again, find your footing. So I'm going to smooth that over. Yeah, I can see that area is very thin, Yarrow. Okay, so now we've addressed that. Look, you see it? Okay, I'll do both sides and show you. How about that? So you start in the back and roll. You guys see that? So you start off here. Just kind of go. This one didn't really need much, but for good measure, we're going to do both sides. Yeah, so much. Okay, so here. So this is the finish with the medium scratch eraser. And this is the finish, again, with the medium scratch eraser. And as you can see, that one area, it did get thin because I ground it down. But what I'm going to do is I am now going to, instead of using the 6 micron, I'm going to use the, what do you call this? The 400 grit to polish that little bit of a burr that kind of flipped over and see what happens there. Yeah. I didn't realize how bad that was, Yarrow. But wow. It is so sharp. Woo! Maybe these don't need to be that sharp. Do you know what I mean? So these came out really, really sharp. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how. So this one, look. Let's go ahead and, yeah. Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead, I have a question. Ooh, okay, so Serena asked about fabric shears. I don't know, can you guys Google what a fabric shear looks like so I can show everybody? So yes, so now we are cutting. So I cut. Nice. So Kat's husband said that he thinks that was the problem where he like tore his purple abrasive. He was holding the the knife completely flat with the disc, like so. So like he was trying to keep it perfectly even instead of doing the little nosedive, what I said. And that's usually what happens, because when you go completely even, this little blade, this little piggy at the end is sharp. And so if you slightly lift it, it's going to go sloch and cut your abrasive. I mean, that I can't stop that from happening. It's plain physics. So, but I can teach you a technique to avoid that from happening. Ta-da! Okay. Love this. You know what? I cut a lot with this. Yeah, look how beautiful it's cutting the paper now. It wasn't cutting paper before, right? Yara, would you agree? It didn't cut paper. I should have showed you guys that before. It wasn't cutting paper at all. It was folding it. Yeah, it was folding the paper, and then I would be like, kind of crappy scissors are these, Yarrow? But they are so lovely. I love them. So, oh, you know what? I don't know, but I'm cutting this one. What's this one, Yarrow? What? How many things are this?
2.3 millimeters.
Yeah, this is like thicker than solder. Like my solder used to be thick. Point 0.2 or 0.3 millimeters. Yeah, it's brass. So silver is even softer. Brass is harder. I don't have silver. Yeah, here's a piece of solder. Oh, my old piece of solder, you guys. I used to cut this. Look. I don't want to cut it because it's real gold. We didn't use silver back then. Everything is gold. This is a piece of nice little gold solder I found in my bench. So I used to cut it up in little squares. Wow, this thing is old. This is like, let's say almost like 20 years old. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know if it'll cut the honestly, I think it will cut the silver. Well, I don't want you busting and ruining a scissor because I said so. But if you do ruin it, just take it back to Home Depot and say, look what happened. I don't know how this happened. They have 90 days, Yarrow says. No, I don't know, honestly. But it's lovely, you guys. Like, look, when I tell you guys, for the home, I've been known to be lazy and cut even meat. But like, look when I tell you. Hold on, the thing is loose, Yarrow. You have to, yeah, you have to fix that little thing. So like, look, you guys, when I tell you guys how awesome it cuts, and that's the tip. Look at that. Poor Banana. Banana, I just want you to know we really honor you today and really love that you're helping us out here. However, no one has picked up these banana peels, so I'm being very careful. You guys worry about my hair and all that? Worry about these banana peels at the bottom. I'm more paranoid about this. Anyways, okay, so you guys, I'm going to get to doing a graver. Do we still have the person who wanted to see a graver? If I do, I will show you guys real quick. And if you guys can think of anything else around the kitchen that could use a sharpening, let me know. Give me ideas and I'll show you guys my technique. It's just, I don't know, I don't hang around the kitchen that much. Okay, go ahead. Kristen? Anybody wanting to know? Okay, so I'm going to do gravers. The hell with it. Because if there's a person who's watching a replay, gravers, gravers that you guys, engrave, set stones, pave set, all that good stuff. So there's a few things I'm going to show you with the graver. So I have a few different ones. Actually, I'll show you the one that everyone freaks out about is the really pointy one. This one. And I did one of those on an episode. So basically what you're going to do, look, is this. You're going to, I blacken everything, especially this area. And you guys, since you guys have been watching my sharpening, you're going to be like, oh, I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing. So all you have to do with a graver is to be mindful of, number one, your angle. So if you're putting a new angle on, you have to measure it. So I don't know, I haven't really messed around with my tool rest as far as the angles go. Yarrow, I don't know, can I pull like a 45 degree off of this? I know I can do like a 60 or something. And if like some of these are already preset, you guys. But this one I know I can do like the 45 degree because this one, wait, hold on. Let me do this. I want to show you guys. Sorry, I'm flipping my head around. So these angles can do 45, 40, 35, all 5-degree increments. You guys see that right there? You guys see that? So you do angles. But the one issue you're going to have here is, let's say you set it at 45 degree. You're going to make sure that this is stable. So you would want to hold it like this and make sure it doesn't move around, because once you pop it up against the disc, it'll create its own little angle. You guys see that? Yeah, can you show a side view? So that's a 45-degree angle. This is not a 45-degree angle. Here, there, that's flat. So you got to make sure you're flat here, and then that'll establish the edge. Actually, what is that? Oh, that's about 45 degrees. Huh, interesting. It's an extra helping hand. I'll actually ground it down to show you guys what I mean. Let me get, here, I'll do a 120 grit. Okay, so here we are with the graver. I've set it at 45 degrees, and I'm just going to hold it up against the disc. So the secret is run it at full speed, you guys, on a 3-inch. Make sure this is nicely locked, and you got to keep your finger on it to make sure you're not lifting up. So just keep it down and then just hold it there. Oh, there you go. And now it's going to do a complete 45 degree. That's it. That's it. Just hold it there ever so lightly. And just, you can touch it gently, nice like this. I'm going to overdo it so you guys can see. There. And I just want you guys to see how nothing gets hot. I don't know how to explain, Yara, that this is not hot. Yeah, actually, you know what I have to do? Let me show you guys. I shouldn't have blackened it first, because if it got hot, it would have turned blue. Do you guys see how the temper has not been removed out of this? And we just ground it. So that's exactly a 45-degree angle. And so from here, honest to God, you guys, you can continue using the guide for your angles, or since you're not going to be, I want to say, no, I'm actually going to put the marker on. So I'm going to use the coarse. Now you can use, for the really hard carbide ones, you can use like our diamond wheels, but this is just a high-speed steel one, so it's not necessary. So I'm going to just, and so the secret is a light, did I say light little introduction into the disc. So you don't want to go and shove it in there. You just want to start just gently. So you start it up full speed, and so you just hold it, just keep it down flat and just make contact with it. The second you make contact with it, and there you go, and that's it. You don't need to be there for much longer. It did what it's supposed to do. It gave you a finer finish than the step before. Are you guys seeing this? And then as you do that, the burr kind of starts to disappear. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so you can keep going. I'm not going to do the sides just yet. Right now, as you work, your burr will get finer and finer off the sides. So I'm not going to do the sides. I'm just going to polish the sides. So actually, let's go. You can go to the medium, but for time's sakes, I'm just going to go straight to the fine. Blades on a food processor. That's a good one, you guys. What do you think? So Ava suggested blades on a food processor. Okay, so I'm going to start off here, you guys. And there we go. That's just a light little touch, and you got your beautiful sharp edge. You guys see that? Oh my God. Beautiful. So honestly, you guys, I think the 10 micron is sufficient. So what I'm going to do from here is I am going to show you guys how to polish the sides. So this is the same scenario as things that we've been talking about, is be mindful of the points. And I'm going to show you guys my technique on polishing the sides of a graver. You have to be very careful because of the sharp edge. So I'm going to use my fingertips, because I'm going to use my fingers up against the felt wheel and I don't want them to get dirty. So here we go. Wait, which one does this go into? No, I think it's the thumb. I don't know. It just feels tight for a thumb, but whatever. Oh my God, Myra. Myra says she's having a thunderstorm right now and the whole house just shook and her dog is freaking out. I'm so sorry, Myra. But just be safe. I'm glad you're indoors. We're glad you're indoors. Okay, so hang in there, Myra. Okay, so I'm looking for my felt wheel and I found it. So I'm going to use a nice flat felt wheel. So don't use the flying saucer like this. If you have a flying saucer, I really recommend you get a flatter felt wheel, maybe one just for working on gravers. So you guys, I'm going to go nose down and gently lift it up and polish. So I'm going to go nose down and gently lift it up and polish. And I'm always going to be pushing the graver, pointing the graver's point in this direction, in the rotation, so the wheel spins in this direction. So the point of the graver is facing the hole of the JOOLTOOL's vacuum hole right there. You guys see that's the vacuum hole. Let me go back. Thank you, cameraman. Okay, so I'm going to run it at full speed. We're going to give ourselves some compound. You see that? So, again, we're going to hold it nose down. Did I say nose down? Do you guys know what nose down means? It means down, down, and then we're going to gently watch the black disappear and stop. You cannot go like this in the felt. You will cut the felt, slice and dice it if you go up higher. So look, we're going to stay down. That's why I'm using my finger as a support. So you hold it nose down, find where you are. You see where you are. And so now we're just going to gently lift it up. And already it'll get there and stop. See that? See how we got that beautifully polished? Woo! That's going to give it some beautiful bright polish. I mean, you can even do beautiful cuts. I'm sorry, beautiful cuts. I mean, I forgot to blacken the tip. Shoot now. I want to polish this as well. So give me a second. I'll polish that. But first, so look, already it's going to do it really quick. Within a second, you guys. Within a second of you guys touching, it'll polish. So again, nose down, gently lift it up. Gently, and when you're flush, you stop. You don't go like this because this, oh God, it's so sharp, will cut. So you start nose down. You see how already, I didn't even lift it up and I already got to it, you guys. You see how awesome that is. So there you go. You can push that top up one more time, get rid of that compound. Just, I want to show you guys. So yes, so having a polished surface on a graver is an absolute dream come true, because when you take this graver and start kind of engraving or creating a cut, it'll leave a high polished finish behind, and what we call is a bright cut. So I have not, I don't even have this attached, but oh my God, it's so sharp. So a great way to see if your graver is sharp is if it sticks to your nail. So it can't skate, it's got to stick. Do you guys see how it's stuck? It's got to bite into it. Like I can't move it right now. I'm shaking, la la la, and ow, I'm scared. It's gonna poke my nail. So there, I let go of that. So look, you guys see that? It's stuck in my nail. So yeah, actually I want to try to engrave something, but I can't because it doesn't, I don't know where my my wooden handles are, but I know it cuts beautifully. What can I do? Yeah, I can't. I need a pusher. This is hurting, but I made a nice little hole on it. Yeah, it hurts too much. Oh, you're trying to get my hole? Can you see it? It's really thin. It's right here, Yarrow. It's right here. You see that little poke right there I did? That's the poke from the graver. Do you guys see how sharp that tip was? That I just poked it with my bare hands, not even with a wooden handle. Oh, that hurt. Okay, so That's a graver. Now, I showed you if you want to regrind it, go to the purple and then work your way to the TRIZACT. If it's a carbide one or really hard steel, you can use your diamond. What's a great kit for that is the micro finishing film. We have these. These are, I know these are on special. It's the coarse micro finishing diamonds, the coarse, medium, fine, and very fine. These are all mounted, pre-mounted for you with a cushion backing pad. You guys see that? So this is also available on our website. A lot of things are available on our website, you guys. You really have to check out our sale, and we have extended our free shipping. So anything over $199, you get free shipping. That's right. I am UPS and the Postal Service. I will absorb all the shipping costs. Yeah, we just wanted to help you guys out as much as possible. Honestly, your support, it means a lot to me, and anything I can do from my end to help you guys out in your creative world and exploration, I'm here to help, just so you know. Okay, so I promised some rust removal. I can't be on too long today, you guys, because today SEMA, the automotive show, is going to call me to choose my booth. So today is booth selection day. So if everybody knows, and like whoever's at this show knows, that the booth selection day is like the premier day. Everyone waits by their phone, stares at the booth floor plan, which booths are being taken by others who were called before them. So what time is it? Okay, so I'm going to do a quick, they're going to call me from 2 to 3. So I'm going to do a quick removal of rust. I'm still looking out for some more rust in some hedge clippers. So anyone else volunteering for those, let me know. I don't have much rust, but I'll clean up my old, let me show you guys this. Am I still front cam? Where am I? So this is the reason why I like this is, as you can see, it is rusted. Dear Lord, look how old I'm so embarrassed. Look how old my saw blade. Ooh, it's nice. It's made in Germany. Yeah, look. I don't know if they're made in Germany anymore. They might be made in China. You see? I buy German. Okay, so I want to show you guys the things that are found in our satin finish and texturizing kit. This is a really popular kit, you guys. So you get the 80 grit, 120, and 220 of the 6-ply brush. Then you get the very fine scrubby, the fine and the medium scrubby in this kit. And honestly, you guys, I'm going to show you guys how these will fall into play to clean this up, because I'll use the bristles to get into the nooks and crannies and all these little hard to reach areas, and by the screw, all that. And then I'll use the scrubbies to give me a little bit more power and cleanup. So first things first, I have not cleaned these up from doing my stove. Shame on me. But whatever, we're cleaning rust, so all's fair in love and war. So I'm going to turn the vacuum on. So let's go ahead and clean this up. Just really quick. Just a quick little pass and see how that did. Ooh! Hey, that's pretty. Okay, I'll hold it. So that's pretty nice. So now you can see where it says made in Germany. From that to this. You see that? Lovely. Huh. I like that. So you guys see, and then you can get in, even into the little crevices too. They conform nicely. And then even here, if I don't want to get too much material off, I'll use the very fine. But for the most part, let me show you guys how this works. There you go. Very nice. German. Right there. Hold on, you guys see that? So from this nastiness to this nice smoothness. Okay, so I'm going to show you next step. So that was the fine. The fine did actually a really nice job. I was thinking I'd have to go to the meeting, but thank you, fine, for your efforts. So I'm going to use the 120 grit of the brushes and see how this works. I might even just use a 220, but this is great for getting into like this nook and cranny over here, all this stuff. Look, I'm going to go into the screw. Look at that, how it cleans that screw out. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. From this to that within seconds. I'll leave that like that. I'll leave it before and after. So here, now you can get into all the nooks and crannies. And it's great. Yara, show my angle. Show what I'm doing. Yeah, show what I'm doing. So look. So look at how I'm holding it, you guys. It's very easy to work with. I'm just watching what's happening, and everything is flowing away from my face. And I have control of pulling it. It doesn't have control of wanting to yank it out of my hand. So it's very nice. Of course, I hold it, so don't just be mindful of holding it. But for the most part, you can get into all these little nooks and crannies and get in there and clean up. You guys see that, Yarrow? Yeah, I just wanted to show you this real quick. Kind of get into how you can clean up the stuff that's rusted. Yeah. Okay, you can show the overhead. Yeah. I'll do something like this right here. Oh, thank you. That was Myra who said that? Myra, thank you so much. You have no idea. So Myra just said that she really, she says that the detailed explanation that I give, even prior to turning the machine on, is very detailed and says I do a good job. I appreciate that, Myra, because I actually beat myself up saying, am I giving enough details? You know, I was born with a father who didn't give too much details on how to do something. And so that's how I was raised. So I try my best, you guys, at trying to explain it the best that I know how. So if I kind of run through things that are a little too fast, forgive me. You can get even in here too. Hold on, if I did this, I can get in there just to show you guys. So the 120 grid seems to be great, but just to show you guys the power of the 220, since I have you guys staring at the screen. Yeah, go ahead, Kristen. Okay, so Myra, you have enough in your arsenal to remove the rust off of your screwdriver. Oh, see, even the 220 grid cleaned that up. So Myra, you have the scrubbies. I know you do. You have this set of scrubbies. Use the scrubbies to clean the screwdriver. Oh, and you want to know what else we did? There's a screwdriver, Kristen, by the heat sealer that I ground down yesterday. I'm going to show you guys how to mess with the screwdriver. Okay, just real quick, let me just show it. I'm not going to show it. I promise I won't. I promise. Kristen is like my keep me straight kind of a girl. She has me like on a schedule. You have to do this. You have to answer this email. Don't forget to contact this person. So she keeps me on the right path. Meanwhile, I just want to go off like this. And she goes, nope, come back. I go, okay, over there. And she goes, nope, come back. The screwdriver by the heat sealer, this is a screwdriver. Okay. Yeah, so that's actually a really good kit, you guys, and that's on sale right now, and you get 6-ply brushes with those. So Myra, if you have a nasty screwdriver, it's just a screwdriver, you guys. Or Yara, just give me a screwdriver. Don't you have a screwdriver around here? I'm going to show you guys something. Can you give me a screwdriver? Yara. Ah, thank you, my lovely Kristen. That's a screwdriver. Thank you. Be careful, there's a banana peel here, ma'am. You might slip. Okay, so yesterday I needed something to tighten this really quick. You guys see this? You guys see this? The tip of this little tiny, this little head of the screw. And our screwdrivers were so fat and like I couldn't fit it in there. So I'm like, oh darn it, I'll just go to the JOOLTOOL. So I literally came to the JOOLTOOL. I did this, you guys, I swear. I just grabbed a disc. Ask a question, Kristen. Okay, so look at how I made that super thin. And actually, it was nasty at the tip, and I went like this. Well, I'll show you guys real quick how to clean a scrubby. That's a good one because I have to show you guys how to do the cleaning of the scrubby. This is Scotch-Brite, you guys. how to clean the scrubby. I will do that in just 1 second. Hang in there. So just to show you guys what I did, again, I start in the back and lift it up, and I'm even going to do the tip because the tip was really mucked up. So you just start off right here and just go like that. There you go. Kind of like what we did for the graver. And when I was here, I went like this. Oh, look at how precise. Like, I live for this stuff. You guys, you don't understand. This was just a regular old... Look, it says regular. See, I wasn't lying. It's just a regular old screwdriver. The joys of working on the JOOL tool. So, I'm going to show you guys how to clean a scrubby. So, the cleaning of the scrubby is as so. My scrubby is dirty. Dirty because I cleaned my stove on Sunday's live. So, as you can see, give me overhead cam, Yarrow. Overhead cam. Okay, so do you guys see how it has this nasty ring? Yeah, you see that? So, I want to get rid of that nasty ring. So, I'm going to turn my vacuum on. I'm going to grab a piece of sandpaper, and I'm going to like kind of sand it. And this is a great way to shape it too. If you want more of a instead of a sharp corners, you want something more domed, you can do this too. But for the most part, I'm going to try to keep it flat. So I'm probably going to use a little block of wood that I have. So let's do both. So let's get to town. So I want to first get it nice and flat. Okay. Then, oh, wow, it ground down the abrasive. Yarrow, look. That's aggressive. So now I'm just going to, I won't push hard. Don't push hard. So don't push hard, you guys. I've learned my lesson now. The scrubby doesn't like to get pushed. So let's take a look at it because I don't know how good this is. So let's just go ahead and see how much I removed. That's hilarious. Look at that. I put a hole in it. The power of the scrubby, it took out a 220 grit 3M Cubitron purple Velcro disc. So that, oh, actually it's nice and clean. You guys see that? Nice and clean, and I didn't compromise the size of the wheel. I'm telling you, this worked, but this one. This one, definitely. So you guys, so that's how I clean this. Now, if you want to clean these little weasels, okay, these you cannot clean with sandpaper. I repeat, so any of your magic erasers cannot be cleaned with sandpaper because you will change the, I want to say like the molecular structure of the abrasive. I've learned this from the scientists who have developed this material. I spoke to them and they even showed me how to change the grits. I'm not going to get into that, but it's an interesting, and it's like a phenomenon. I call it the magic. So the only way to clean this, you guys, is with something like a file. I hate files, but I don't have anything metal that's spinning here. So I don't have anything metal that spins. Everything that I have has some kind of abrasive. So you would just go like this, and look, if you just go like this, I know this is pathetic, me holding my hand, but you can, no, you can't, so what I can do, I'm so stupid, duh, my brain sometimes, you guys. So, okay, we've got a question. While you do that, I'll answer that, so there you go. Oh, I've done tool stakes. So if you're going to do tool stakes, all you need to do is work with our purple abrasives and our scratch erasers. And there you go. You can work on tool stakes. I've actually done some. You know what? Lori actually was going to send me some tool stakes. So if there's people who are interested in that, I'll actually do it on air. So yeah, Yara, can you just show or just pan over what is used? So it's the purple abrasives that will grind and shape your initial, there you go. And actually the 80 grit is more like it. So yeah, the 80 grit. So the 80 grit is more likely shaping it, and then you would go to like a 220, and then work your way down to the scratch erasers. Yeah, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna actually go back here, you guys. Oh my God, you guys, there's a banana peel down below. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna show you guys real quick how to do this. I'm sitting down only because there's banana peels under my legs and I don't want to slip. So you guys, I know, you see, you guys, I pay attention to things that are dangerous. So don't think I'm careless. I know when things are an imminent threat to me, and I know that those banana peels are. So I'm very careful and conscious of such. So I just chucked the scratch eraser. This is the torpedo style. And you guys are loving these, so I'm so happy. They're really good stuff. So instead of using sandpaper, I'm going to use, actually, I should have put the vacuum on this because I don't want to smell this. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Someone has to have my phone in case they call. Where's my phone? Hold on. Do I have my phone, Kristen? No. Do you know where my phone is? Here, hold on. So look, you guys, I'm going to go like this and just sand it. You guys see that? Did you see the dust, Yarrow? Look. All that nastiness from my stove. And I cleaned it up. There you go. And voila, it's nice and clean. Look at that. As if nothing had happened to the poor little thing. Look at it. It's nice and fresh. Fresh as a daisy. Fresh as a daisy. Okay, you guys, I need to now go and pick my booth. So you guys, I want you guys all to send me, oh, I felt a little slippage down there. I need you guys all to send me some good vibes because I feel like sometimes they're a little mean to me, honestly. It's such a guy industry. I'm not joking when I say this. So guys, wish me luck on picking a really good booth. And just send me some good vibes, you guys. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to be off to pick my booth in the next hour. So be thinking of me. Say a prayer for me. And don't forget to check our really good specials. And again, I've extended the free shipping over $1.99, you guys. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to say a little prayer for me, you guys, on a good booth. We need a good booth for SEMA. All right, if it's still around in November. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It was so much fun and I love it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, honey. Mwah, 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 mwah.